In a remote Afghan village nestled between dust-colored hills and cracked earth, a barefoot boy ran through a field of rocks and dry weeds, chasing a ball made of bundled plastic. His name was Murtaza Ahmadi, and though he had never stepped on grass or seen a stadium in real life, he knew the name Lionel Messi by heart. He had no electricity, no TV, no real ball, no jersey, but he had a dream. One afternoon, as he played with his older brother, he said, "I want to be Messi today." His brother laughed. "How? You don't even have a shirt." But Murtaza had an idea. He ran into a storage corner of their small house and returned with a blue and white striped plastic bag, the kind people used for groceries. He cut holes for his head and arms and pulled it over his tiny frame. Then, with a black marker, he carefully wrote, "Messi 10." Suddenly, he stood taller. In that moment, he wasn't a boy in poverty. He was part of something bigger. His brother took a photo. No one thought much of it, until it reached the world. That image, a smiling barefoot child in a plastic bag jersey, went viral. The photo traveled across social media platforms. People were moved. It wasn't about pity. It was about passion, devotion, innocence. Soon the photo reached Messi himself. He looked at the image silently, then said, "Find him." No one knew his name, no location, but fans, journalists, and volunteers got to work, and within weeks they had a name, Murtaza Ahmadi, age 5, from Ghazni province, Afghanistan. When word reached Messi, he invited Murtaza and his family to Qatar, where he would be playing in a friendly match. It would be Murtaza's first flight, his first hotel, his first time outside his village. But more than anything, it would be the first time he'd see Messi in person. When they arrived in Doha, Murtaza was handed a real Argentina jersey with Messi 10 printed on the back. Inside the collar, Messi had written, "To my friend Murtaza, from Leo." Then came the moment. Messi walked into the room. Murtaza's eyes widened. He took a single step forward, then sprinted. He ran across the floor and threw himself into Messi's arms, holding him tightly, like he never wanted to let go. Messi knelt down, embraced him, and whispered, "You made your own jersey. You have heart. That's why you're special." They walked onto the pitch together before kickoff. The crowd stood still, watching a small boy in a too-big shirt, holding Messi's hand like it was a lifeline. It wasn't a campaign. It wasn't a headline. It was real. Photos of that moment swept across the globe. From war-torn villages to luxury condos, people shared one story. Messi meets the plastic bag boy. The photo became a symbol, not just of fandom, but of hope. That even in forgotten corners of the world, dreams could be seen. Back in Afghanistan, Murtaza returned to his village, a local legend. He kept the jersey, folded, clean, safe. He still played barefoot, still ran through fields of dirt, but something had changed. He had been seen, not as poor, not as a headline, as a child who loved the game. Later, when asked what it meant, Murtaza didn't mention fame or cameras. He simply said, "He gave me time." That means everything. And Messi. He never made a big post about it. He didn't turn it into a campaign. He just smiled and said, "Football is for everyone." In a world of billion-dollar contracts and gold-plated trophies, a plastic bag jersey became the purest shirt in football history, because it was stitched not with fabric, but with heart.